And cue.
Portions of the day's programming are reproduced by means of electrical transcriptions or tape recordings.
You can either talk in the crystal program.
I am the one and only Chris Tom.
You can either talk in the crystal program.
Broadcasting live from my lavish studio apartment.
The VCR and the DVD, there was a night of black right back in 1970. We didn't know about the World War Web, was a whole different game being played back when I was a kid. Wanna get down in a cool way, picture yourself on a beautiful day. Big bell bottoms and groovy long hair, just walking in style with a portable MP3 player. You can listen to the music on the crystal program. You can hear the music on the crystal program.
This is the Chris Top Program.
And I'm the one and only Chris Top, broadcasting live from Clarksville Customs House Museum, downtown Riverfest 2015.
Sup?
And so it's still hot outside. Is it still hot outside? Is it warm out there today?
It's very warm. Yeah, it's about to rain, I think.
Oh, now I told you it was going to be cold tomorrow, like 71. You're like, that's not cold.
It's not cold.
Yeah.
From the East Coast.
Yeah, so you're used to like hot weather. Yeah. Or
Cold weather.
I'm used to seasons. Yeah, for sure.
So we're talking to Alicia Kelley today. How
Hey,
are you
everybody.
doing?
I'm good. How are you?
So you look like a pinup model. You do that on
thank
purpose?
you. No.
Yeah.
But
Your
I
hair
love that.
and
It's just your
lipstick
style.
and then-
Hey.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay.
Yeah, I think I may have seen her on a calendar one time, like with Marilyn Monroe and some other icons, possibly. I don't
That
know.
would be
Did you have some pictures like that? Did I see? Because I've been stalking you. It seems like I
Could've
remember
been.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, could have
Dude,
been.
you're really a stalker. Do you like go to her house and like go over?
I
to her
do.
house, like-
I do. But she travels back and forth, so it makes it hard for me to keep.
Yeah, he's been having trouble.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult. So where are you originally from?
I'm originally from the suburbs of Philadelphia.
Okay.
But I've lived in New York off and on for the past, I guess, 8 years, auditioning, and haven't actually been home to Philadelphia for that long as well. I just moved back. So it's nice to be home, back with my family. And
Yeah. Now,
everything.
how old were you when you decided that's what you wanted to do? You wanted to be an actress.
I think I was 22.
22. So
Yeah.
at that time, did you just pick up and move to New York?
No, I was still in college. I was a nursing major, oddly enough, and I'd always been a dancer growing up, and I was asked to choreograph something in the theater department at the college I was at, and I did that, and I just fell in love with the theater. I fell in love with the environment, and I thought, well, this is something I want to do. So I talked to the head of the department, of the theater department, and I said, look, I've been in school for 3 years now. I'm a science major. Is there anything I can do to change my major? And he was like, take whatever you want. I'll sign off on your degree. So he did. And I actually got a great education in theater because I focused it into things like that I knew I needed. I didn't take lighting design. I didn't take
Sure.
which everyone else had to take. But
But
yeah, it was great. Yeah. So then I just, I guess I graduated in 2006, and I've been doing professional theater ever since.
So you had no idea up until that time that that's what you wanted to do until it hit you.
I'd always loved theater. I'd gone to see shows, but since I was so involved in dancing, I just didn't have time to do school musicals or take voice lessons or acting lessons. So I kind of felt like it would never happen, even though I kind of always wanted to do it.
Sure. Well, I think a lot of people feel
yeah.
that way. It's like, man, I would really love to act, but then they just don't.
Yeah,
Just because-
sure.
Yeah, just because.
Yeah.
I can never make a living doing that. I need to get a real job.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Yeah,
but it's
sure.
possible, which is great.
Sure. And that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of hard work, though.
It is.
Yeah.
It is the hardest job, I think, in the world. I mean, it's,
So you got to love it.
yes. You have to have the drive. You have to love it, and you have to be committed.
I'd say the auditions are the hardest
Yeah, I was going to
part.
say you have to be ready just to be turned down all the time to finally get one gig that,
Sure.
There's
it's-
a lot of
pays-
no's
that
because
pays
there's
the
a lot
bills
of
for a few
actors.
months.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now, how intimidating? Let's go back a little bit. Now, how intimidating was it though when you actually went to New York to actually start, trying to hone your craft and to get jobs and stuff like that? I mean, were you like scared to death, or were you?
Yeah, it's a big transition, and it's something that I think most theater programs in college don't really prepare you for it. I've heard that from a lot of people. I never thought that I'd see 2,000 people at an audition at one time. I mean, it's crazy to get 20 jobs maybe. So it's really, really, really scary. And auditioning is scary, but as you keep doing it, you get better at it. And I've been lucky enough to not have to audition for a couple of years now because I've had some gigs that have just been going. So now I'm back at square one. I'm terrified to audition. I go in there and I'm like a shaky leaf. It's
Right.
crazy, but
It's so scary because there's like these people that have been sitting there all day watching audition after audition after audition, then they don't care after a while.
But it's something that it's definitely a skill, and once you really practice that skill, then you get really good at it, and you'll start getting jobs, which is great.
Now, are you a dancer first, a singer first, or an actress first?
If you talk to me when I got out of college, I'd say I was a dancer first. Nowadays, I think I'm an actor first, and singing is I think that's the scariest part for me is singing for sure. I don't know why. I guess you rely so much. If you're feeling a little stuffy that day, or there's just so much that you can hear through your singing voice that you can cover up when you're acting or dancing. You can use it, but kind of with singing, you kind of have to work through it.
If you hit a bad note, you can't say, "Oh, I meant to do that."
Yeah, you just hit a bad note, and that's it. So, yeah.
Now, so you're just in Clarksville for a few days now, right? Or you just been here for a couple of days?
Well, this will mark my 15th show on the main stage at the Roxy.
Okay.
And then I've done a couple in the other space as well. So I feel Clarksville's almost my second home. I've been coming, I think my first show here was in 2008. So, years and years and years I've been coming to Clarksville.
Okay. So how do you like our little town?
I love it.
Yeah?
I really, really, really love it. Yeah, I think it's a great community. You've got the river. You've got some really great restaurants downtown. And you've got the Roxy, which is great.
Yeah,
so,
and it's nice to have you here part-time, too.
Yeah. I love coming here.
Yeah. Your dream stage, where's it at? Like, if you had one stage that, you could choose to perform on, and then at that point of your life's complete, after you've performed on that stage, where's it at?
Broadway.
Broadway, yeah.
Hello. Where else?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, what's your dream part? Like, what would you want to perform on Broadway?
Oh, no. That's like the hardest question in the world.
There's so many shows.
There's so many
good
shows.
parts.
There's a couple of plays that I really like that I want to do. There's a play called Reckless by Craig Lucas. I would love to play Rachel in that.
What type of part is that? Is that like a...
Well, it's a contemporary show.
Okay.
So, it's crazy. Her husband takes a contract out on her life, and she runs away and just goes on all these adventures. It's kind of dark, but it's good. It's a fun show. I did Streetcar Named Desire here.
Nice.
Back in I think 2009, and that is a show that I would love to revisit if I could do any Tennessee Williams play.
Sure.
On the Great White Way. That would be amazing. Yeah.
So and one of these days it'll happen, right?
Absolutely.
So when you hit that pinnacle and you're on Broadway and you're performing in everything that Tennessee Williams has ever done, you got to promise that we'll get some backstage passes.
Absolutely, no problem.
Okay,
yes,
we want to hang out in the green room. Yeah, we know Alicia.
Of course, I'll have champagne ready for you.
Nice.
We can just hang out backstage.
Nice. Maybe some grapes.
Yeah, if that's what you prefer.
Yeah, something.
Green M&Ms.
Somebody to feed us those grapes. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. See, now we're reaching, I think.
No problem.
It's like, no problem.
No, it's fine.
So how busy do you stay when you come into town to actually perform with the Roxy?
So at the Roxy, the rehearsal process is a 9-to-5 job, basically, Monday through Saturday. So that really keeps us busy. And then after we're done rehearsal, we go home and we are practicing our lines and trying to memorize everything that we did that day. However, once we get into performances, we do have a little bit more free time, and we can enjoy Clarksville and stuff. So,
and how long are you here on this visit?
I am here. Let's look on the calendar here. We open.
See, that's when you're important. When you've got.
I am so important. No, we open Oliver on September 25th, and that runs through October 10th. However, I'm also doing a show called Murder Ballad in the other space upstairs at the Roxy, and that runs on the 5th of October, the 6th of October, the 12th, and the 13th of October. So I'll be leaving on the 14th.
Gotcha. And then after you leave there, you're headed back where?
Back to Philly.
Okay. But
I'll be auditioning in New York because it's a pretty easy commute. It's only an hour and a half. and auditioning in Philly as well. I don't really have anything lined up at the moment.
Yeah. It'd be so
that's
cool
okay.
if I could convince you to use your Twitter and tweet like this stuff out. Like, I'd love to see you like
There you
in
go.
line at the audition, and then
I
like,
could. I mean,
what's
maybe
going on?
that's the thing. I need your help. I've had
Yeah.
a Twitter account for
Yeah.
probably 8 years, and
could be
I
Twitter
have
buddies.
2 tweets.
For
Two
life.
tweets, and
For
I
life.
just don't ever know what to write.
Yeah.
What do
We
you
can help
write?
We can help you out.
I would really appreciate that.
It's like you get on Twitter and you're like, I'm going to tweet, and then
I have no idea. That's if you could see her face when it is my face when I'm on Twitter.
But we're going to take some really cool red carpet pictures of you today, and we're going to tweet them out. So I mean, it's a reason
Cool.
to get on. Twitter.
Okay, maybe I will.
Give it a shot.
Okay, maybe I will.
Because we want to be able to keep up with you, and it's just an easy way to to stalk you and find out what's going on.
Okay,
And stuff.
sure.
For sure.
I'm down with stalking.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
great.
okay.
I've
So-
got a question.
Okay,
I've been
go
wanting to ask this. In acting, there's a lot of things that kind of take you out of your comfort zone. Has there been anything that they've told you to do that you're like, wait, what? I don't know if I want to do that.
I don't remember. Oh my gosh, I don't really remember anything too crazy. But it is you're always out of your comfort zone during rehearsals anyway. I mean, even just having a stage kiss, I think is really like. It's scary at first.
Yeah.
It's like, can I kiss your thumb?
Sure. I mean, you don't know the person that well, and
They might have bad breath that day.
it's not only the kiss itself. It's just that everyone's watching you,
Sure.
and of course everybody that's in the show is like waiting, like, oh, they're gonna,
It's even weirder if you're like dating someone in real life.
It is. It absolutely is. So, but yeah, I don't think there's anything in my experience that I've been really uncomfortable with.
So
but-
she's just cool like that.
I'm so cool.
I mean, do you have time to date and to go out and just hang out and stuff? I mean, when you're not working.
Yeah, I mean, I have a boyfriend. We've been together for about a year.
Now, is he totally supportive, like in what you do?
Beyond, yeah, he's so supportive of it. So it's been easy, but it hasn't always been like that. I've dated people that have not been supportive, and
Sure.
And they're
You know.
not dating you anymore.
and and that is long
done.
gone. So, yeah, but he's great, and he lives in Philly, and he's fine with me going away and doing some shows and coming back. So,
That's
At
the
least
kind
you
of
have
boyfriend
Skype.
to have.
Yeah,
At
it
least
is.
you have Skype where you can talk and
Yeah.
stuff like
Text.
oh, it's great.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We're constantly texting all day. It's
Now, what
It's
does he
fine.
do? Is he an actor as well, or is
no, he's a software developer.
yeah? So that's
great.
great.
Completely
Yeah.
opposite. It's good. Yeah.
Another actor might drive you crazy.
Yeah. Well, I've dated a lot of actors, and like you said, it's over.
They're not
It's done.
dating.
It's not happening anymore.
Those are the ones who weren't supportive.
That's weird because I feel like
jealous.
the actors that are, an actor understands. They'd be supportive.
Yeah, but it's also competitive between the
Yeah,
two
that
of
is
you.
so
You know,
true.
you're getting all these callbacks and they're not, or vice versa, and it doesn't make you feel good.
Sure.
You know, so it's hard, but it does work for
Yeah,
some
you
people
wanna be
to.
happy for
yeah,
each other, but then it's hard when
absolutely.
you're- yeah.
It works for some
They're like,
people. it
oh, you
doesn't
got a
for others.
callback, and I didn't. We auditioned for the same show.
Yeah, it's rough. So
Okay, now I've got a couple of off the wall questions to ask.
Okay.
Because I mean, people can find out, some of the, the theater stuff just by going to, your sites or social networks and stuff like that. But and this is pretty intense, so you might want to take a deep breath.
okay.
Okay. If you want to back out now, tell me. All
No,
right.
I
See
think
you later.
I think I'm okay. I think
Okay,
I can
so-
do it. What?
Superhero power.
Oh,
Yeah, I was really just joking. It's not that hard.
no, I got yeah. I'm not really into superheroes.
You're right.
Um,
You can just make up one if you want.
Yeah, I'd say flying.
Flying. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
you
think
just
that's
fly
a great
back
one.
and forth, I guess.
Yeah.
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 You take your luggage.
Well, and it'd be
Yeah.
nice to see everything from above, but not in a plane, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm always jealous
be
of
scary.
birds. I'm always jealous of when I see like hawks just circling around and soaring. I'm like, what a life.
You wouldn't
So
need
that's what I would say.
ropes and stuff like if you were doing Peter Pan or something.
Yeah.
You
oh,
would be a shoe-in for that part.
I'd be the best Elphaba and Wicked you've ever seen because I wouldn't need the lift.
No, you'd be good to go.
You're absolutely right. This
Yeah.
this
There
ties
you go.
into my
That'd help
career.
you. Yeah.
Is there a way we can make this happen?
We can look into it.
Okay.
I'll make
I'll
you
have my
I'll
people
make you
call
a
your
potion
people.
or something.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you.
I can't make
I'll be
potions.
waiting for that in my dressing room on Broadway with the green M&Ms.
Yes.
Now, okay. So we've established the fact that that you sing, you dance, you act. Are there any other facets of the theater that you're involved in? Because I know in school you said you didn't really get into the whole lighting and design and stuff like that. But
No.
has that grown on you since then?
Well, I really appreciate the art of lighting, set design, sound design, all of those things. I do aspire to be a director. I do choreograph. shows. I choreographed
So you're like
for
a
the
legit
Roxy last year.
dancer. You're like
Yeah, I'm not as good as I once was. I don't take class the way I should, but I do. I teach dance at home. I choreograph at home, and I've choreographed for the Roxy, and that is something that I am really passionate about. So I hope that will transfer into directing one day.
Have you had an opportunity to direct anything at all yet?
No, I did in college, but not in my professional career. So.
Yeah. Maybe one day they'll give you the opportunity at the Roxy to do something.
Hey, Tom and John, did you hear that? Ryan?
Yeah.
Anybody? No.
I need to go talk to him. I'll talk to him.
Okay, thank you.
We'll
Yeah.
straighten it out, for sure.
Yeah.
So Clarksville's your second home. I mean, where would you like to
Absolutely.
see yourself end up at? I mean, like if you could choose.
Well, because I've traveled so much, I long to be home now.
Sure.
That's where I'm at right now. I also miss New York, and I could see myself being in New York forever. And maybe not even if I'm not acting anymore. I just love. I love New York so much. So yeah, I think for sure East Coast. I don't like being too far away from my family. I like to be, a driving distance at least.
Your family, are they really supportive? Are they like, I can't believe you didn't become a nurse? Like you're going to?
They didn't want me to become a nurse. They were like, "What are you doing?
Oh, okay.
You have all this talent. What are you doing?" So they're beyond happy for me. I have two older brothers
Nice.
too, and they're all just really proud. And
How important is that?
That's really cool.
It's
Did they
awesome.
ever get a chance to come to Clarksville to see you? Or
They have in the past. They haven't recently. But yeah, they try to come out as much as they can. I mean, life is busy, and
Sure, absolutely.
Life is good.
but life is good. You're right.
I'm sure they'd love to come out and see you more if they could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they have.
Yeah, and do you ever get a chance, I guess, to videotape anything so they can see it like that? Or-
Oh yeah. What's great, especially at the Roxy, they will give us a copy of it for our own personal. So
Oh,
they get to
nice.
see everything that
Yeah.
I do here, and I have footage from a bunch of shows that I've done. So things that they haven't seen, they've gotten to see them, which is great.
Yeah. So are John and Tommy, are they pretty easy to work for?
Yes,
Yeah.
I love John and
Yeah.
Tom. I mean, I've known them for so long
Yeah.
too that it's just they're such a big part of my heart. So yeah.
I had an opportunity to meet them back when I was in high school. I did some summer stuff at the Roxy, and I was in a couple of things at the Roxy, but it's been a long, long time. I always like to bring that up so I can feel kind of important.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Absolutely.
So we can have like actor talk.
Yeah.
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 I love acting too. I've done some not in the Roxy though, because
Okay.
I'm originally from Ohio, but I would absolutely love to do acting.
Oh my
for the
God, you
Roxy.
should. Yeah.
Yes,
She could choreoff you.
that'd be so
Choreograph.
great
I
because
would.
I can't dance at all. During dancing auditions, I'd be like,
That's okay. I can make you look good. I promise.
"Thank you."
And I noticed some of your pictures. I guess you had some professional photography. Are you a model too, or just
No.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. I have a lot of friends of mine have really nice cameras.
Yeah,
so
and
we
that's it.
we like to play.
Yeah.
You know.
Right.
We're all pretty good at doing our hair and makeup at this point. So
Sure.
yeah. Yeah.
But you got and that kind of stuff can cost you thousands of dollars.
It can,
So it's
yeah.
nice to have friends that
Absolutely.
that can help out. And I guess in theater you can do your own makeup.
Yeah.
Makes
I mean,
sense.
yeah. You
just-
kind of have to.
Yes. Absolutely.
Because everybody's kind of focused on their themselves or the group that they're going to be
Yeah.
with. So
Yeah. That's
you
also
gotta do your own
it's a
makeup.
skill set you have to learn as well. Being an actor.
5 years down the road, what do you see yourself doing?
I hope I have kids. Actually.
So you're going to make time for children.
I'd like to. Yeah.
How many kids do you want?
No more than 2.
2. You're done.
Yeah.
Okay.
I always said 1. But now I'm thinking, what if they want a friend?
Right.
Yeah, I was an only child. I kind of wish that I had a sister or
What if
something.
they want a
so-
friend?
I'm good with one cat, and I don't really want to get another one.
I want to get another cat.
Oh, and I want a
so-
dog too. I'm thinking about getting a dog soon.
I would love to have a dog. So
Yeah.
dogs, another cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But you're set on kids. You definitely
well,
want kids.
that's the thing. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But
Right.
that's a nice little dream I'd like to have at this point in my life.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now, when
So we'll see.
you're not acting or dancing or choreographing or just all this stuff that you do, what do you just do when you're hanging out? Like, what do you do for fun?
I love to cook.
Oh, what's
And
your
I love to
specialty?
go out to eat.
What's your specialty?
Gosh, what's my specialty? What have I been making a lot of lately?
Don't say ramen noodles.
I was
No.
about to say, ramen noodles.
No. I've
Right
been
on.
doing fillets lately.
Yeah.
Pretty nice at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I like to go out to eat too. I love trying new restaurants and such. Gosh.
What are some of your favorite restaurants in Clarksville?
In Clarksville? You know what? I went to Hops Road a couple days ago for lunch. I had a really good burger.
Yeah?
Actually. But yeah, I haven't really. We also did Catfish House. Is that what it's
Okay.
called?
The Catfish House.
I
Yeah.
had a whole plate of fried food. I've
John
never.
and Tommy have been going there for years.
I have never in my life had a whole plate of fried food.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah? You
Yeah.
can't do that all the time.
No, no, you can't. You actually can't. But it was worth it.
Every once in a great
It was
while.
worth it. Yeah,
It's delicious.
yeah. But yeah, and then I guess I just catch up on TV shows. Really,
Yeah.
I like reading plays.
So even in your downtime, you still do that.
Are you?
Yeah, I love that.
Are you a Walking Dead fan? You were talking about TV shows.
No, I am not actually.
Dude.
I haven't had a chance to
Dude.
get into it. I guess.
Get out. I'm just kidding.
Should I get it? I'll get into it. I'll start tonight.
It's
No
definitely
problem.
Worth it. Definitely worth it.
No
for sure.
problem.
And just when you have some downtime, it's good because when you start to watch it, you'll want to watch them all. So you
Okay.
gotta
All
be
right. So
careful.
I have to make sure. Maybe
Make
when
sure
I'm
you've
out of
got a
rehearsals and I
couple
have.
of weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
No
For
problem.
real.
Now you've got to invite us over for dinner sometime since you said you can cook.
Okay. Yeah.
So
No
just
problem.
anytime.
Do it and just let me know what you want, and I'll
Yeah.
figure it out.
Yeah, we'll send you a menu, I guess.
Perfect.
And we can kinda work with that.
Yeah, great.
So if you had an opportunity to maybe get into film, would you choose that over theater, or can I even compare the two?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So so you don't have like this. You're just stuck on theater. You would take that opportunity if it were to come around.
Yeah. I would love to be in any facet of this business.
Sure.
Commercial, kind of film. I'm not really sure how to begin. I think it has to do with an agent. So that's the
Might
thing.
have
I
to
don't
get
have
you
a
an
whole lot
agent.
of. It's kind of like starting over again. But hey, if that opportunity came around, I would take it.
Why not? Right? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Have you ever done any film or television or anything like that?
Not too much. I did like a music video once, but no, I took a couple film acting classes, but that's it.
about it.
Yeah, I'm not really. It's a lot. It's a lot. I've been, you focus so much on theater, and that is a lot. It's theater classes. You're taking voice lessons. You're taking dance lessons. Even after you're done college, you have to keep it fresh. You have to keep
Sure.
it going, and
Because you get rusty after a while.
yeah. So it's for film and TV, it would be the same thing. It'd be starting over, I think.
Right.
But hey, if there's anybody listening out there,
Then you're
Boom.
available
yeah,
and ready to go.
I was going to say, the beautiful thing about theater is, in film too, but I just feel like it's so beautiful because there's so many people that go into making one production. I mean, all kinds of actors, main actors, extra actors,
absolutely.
and sets, lighting, directors, everything. It's
So
crazy.
It's probably like an extension of your family whenever you are doing a show that's going on for a while. I mean, these people are your family.
Yeah,
at
you
that
get
point.
to know
Yeah,
them
you really get to know them. You're usually living with them, working with them, and yeah. I feel like I make a really, really close friend in every show that I do, and they're always from all over the country, or some are from all over the world. So, yeah,
So
yeah,
how
it's
cool is
nice.
that?
It's a good life.
Yeah. Have you ever had a chance to work with anybody that's like what we would consider like really famous, like that's become?
I worked with Justin Guarini from American Idol season 1.
Yeah.
He was up with
Yeah.
Kelly Clarkson. He's doing really well for himself now.
Uh-huh.
Tons of Broadway shows. That's what he does now. Eddie Mecca from Laverne and Shirley.
That's cool.
Yeah, I was on tour with him. He was in Greece with me. I feel like that's about it.
Wait, you hung out in Greece or the musical?
Who were you in Greece?
The musical.
Okay, gotcha.
I was Marty.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. I think that's the extent of my famous.
I mean, when you meet these people now, and I guess you work with them, you're like, well, whatever.
No, it's when I met Justin Guarini, I was like, oh my gosh, he's so handsome
Yeah.
and he's so nice, and I didn't
You were
really know Eddie.
fangirling?
Yeah, I really was. He's wonderful.
What kind of advice would you give to maybe a young lady or a young man that came up to you? What do I do? How do I get started? How do I go about it?
Definitely go to college for it. I think your college education is really important, and it really sets you up for professional world. And if you can get an agent as soon as possible, I think
So that's super important.
it is so important.
An agent or a manager? Or
An agent.
What's the difference?
A manager is someone that thinks about your career from start to finish, and they kind of push you in certain directions. But an agent's the one that's getting you all the auditions. At least that's what I think it is.
Yeah,
I could
something
be
like
wrong.
that. Something like that.
Yeah.
We'll Google it.
Something like that.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I've always thought of it as.
And you're your own agent?
I am, at the moment.
Yeah. So I guess that kind of stresses you out probably too, trying to.
Yeah, I mean, I've been really fortunate the past couple of years. I've just been going gig after gig, but now, for the first time in a long time, I don't have anything lined up, so I'm going to be looking for representation and getting back into the grind of it all.
You
So
seem
there
so
you
happy
go.
and bubbly and full of energy.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, it
Yeah.
makes me want to come watch you perform.
Well, maybe you
Your
should.
personality, yeah.
Roxy
I
Regional
would.
Theater,
Yeah.
Oliver, and Murder Ballad.
And what are the performance dates on these again?
Okay, so
The calendar
The
once
calendar
more.
comes back out again.
I'm really bad with numbers.
Me
So
too.
If somebody wants to go and see a calendar themselves, where do they go to find
you can
that?
go to the Roxy Regional Theater.org.
Okay.
.org.
Yeah.
I was about to say .com.
It's .org. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Oliver opens on September 25th, and it runs through October 10th. And Murder Ballad also opens October 5th and runs through the 13th. So come on out and
Cool.
see
So
us.
they can come out and see you. And how often do you come to Clarksville again?
Usually at least once a year, once
At least
once a
year.
season, if
And then
not
you're here
more.
for a couple of months.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well, good. So we feel like you're a part of the Clarksville family now.
I am.
Yeah.
I absolutely am.
And we're Twitter buddies for life now, right?
Yeah, I'm
The
gonna.
two
work on
tweets
it.
that you tweeted.
I'm gonna tweet today. I'm gonna tweet
Yes.
right after this.
I want to see you like in these
It's gonna
audition
happen.
lines and like
I'll give you a follow.
Yeah.
like drinking your coffee.
Yeah,
and
can
like
you
other
please?
people and we'll follow you.
Yeah.
We'll tweet the crap out of you. You'll be like, man,
It's a promise.
Yeah, what was I? What was I thinking all these years?
Why are they doing that?
At last you see the light.
I'm trying to sleep. Leave me
Yeah,
alone.
I got to get on that Twitter.
So filet sometime at your place.
Sure, done.
Done deal.
Twitter buddies for life.
Right. So we got all that and backstage passes with grapes.
Absolutely.
And stuff.
But first, you have to come see Oliver at the
Oliver,
Roxy Regional
at
Theater.
the Roxy Regional Theater. We'll do that. We'll definitely do that. We'll look at the calendar. We'll make it happen for sure.
Great.
Can we fanboy you afterwards?
Yeah, please.
Nice.
I love that.
Nice. Has anybody ever asked usually ask this question, like to sign their chest?
Oh yeah, has anybody
Yeah.
ever asked you to sign their chest? Like some guy comes up, "Hey, can you sign my chest?" Have you ever gotten asked
No,
that?
I'm kind of disappointed that I haven't.
When that does happen, tweet us.
I will tweet it.
Yeah, 'cause
I
it probably
absolutely will.
Yeah, it probably will. Because we had Stephanie Maybe on the show a couple of weeks ago, and we asked her
We
the
asked
same
her that,
question,
and
and
she
she
said
said
no.
it never happened. 2 days later, it happened. So, and then
That's
she
a
tweeted us.
thing.
Yeah.
Why?
Some
So-
guys they'll take off their shirts and they'll be like, "So my chest."
Oh.
Yeah. So
Oh.
I don't know.
I would just be
But
like,
just tweet it when it happens.
I will. I will. That's crazy.
Now, if somebody wants to, I guess, follow you or get in contact with you, what are the best ways to do it? Whether it's just a fan or an agent or
Yeah, I have a
somebody that's
website.
interested.
If you go to aliciajanekelley.com,
Mm-hmm.
that's Jane with a Y and an E on the end.
Okay.
All of my contact information is there.
It's all there.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. And I guess that's it. That's a show. Now, you took us
That's
out
all?
last time, right?
I did. I could
Okay.
just say no. I'm just gonna keep.
Yeah,
doing
you could
it.
make it up. I wouldn't have any clue. Is there anything else we need to bring up, or did we do pretty good?
No, I
did we
think
get
that was,
everything?
that was great.
Sweet. It was such a pleasure to meet you. And
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
I really do appreciate you coming out here.
Yeah.
Lovely, lovely person. Okay, so I want everybody to know this for sure. I know I say it all the time, but we do not, nor will we ever take any of you for granted because there's so many other things you could be doing, but you chose to listen to us. Makes us feel pretty damn good. So until we broadcast again, remember this, life is good, we're gone. When I think of Magnolia Emporium, I think of Randy. I mean, we could talk about how wonderful he is at what he does, but the one thing that sets this design firm apart from any other one is the simple fact that Randy's just a good guy. Honesty, integrity, and a big heart. Isn't that what you're really looking for? Give Randy a call. 704-248-6808. Magnolia Emporium. We want your space to reflect your success. Portions of the day's programming are reproduced by means of electrical transcriptions or tape recordings.